How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we got some beautiful rain. Check this out. Oh yeah, it's a nice day out here. If the camera will focus, holy shit. As you guys can see, it's pouring out. Love to see it. Doesn't rain here at all. So move the car into the garage because we are gonna fix this before we head out. As you can see, the zip tie broke. Nice and mint. I'm gonna fix that, get the skirt back on, just so it doesn't flop around. But it's raining. Figured we'd go down to Mexico for a little bit, maybe get some clips there, and just hang out with the guys. It's a nice day, and we don't get rain, like I said, so this is very nice. New project, that's my dad's. It's a B8 Avant A4. Here's the cool part. Look at the interior. Full S4 interior swap, down to the door cards, steering wheel, trim, all of it. Pretty sweet. So that thing's getting a little bit of love. It needs a new ABS module and a new clock spring, and then in theory she should be mint. I do want to put some S5 rotors on it. Those wheels would look pretty good on here, I think. But besides that, today is Z day, and hopefully Miata day. We'll see if Sam pulls up. We'll get all this set up, get that fixed, take her out, get the GoPro on our heads maybe, have some fun. Welcome back. This is a nice little vibe today. We'll see how it goes. Charged all the way, by the way. What's up? We linked up with everyone. Let me stop the copyrighted music. Sam, Nate, Miata, Mason, me, Z. Still wet out. Poured again, so the roads are wet still. So we'll go out and do some sliding, have some fun. We're gonna get in and out first though, because the boys are hungry and I need some hot fucking cocoa. So.
Alrighty then, alrighty.
Get down. Hey, real ass motherfucker. Put a finger down. Get hello. That's me. That's me. Put a finger down. You get hella money. That's me again. That's me again. That's me again. Put a finger down. You love them big booty Latina bitches. That's me. Put a finger down if your homie ever needs you to fuck a fat bitch on a two-man gig, you be down to do it. That's me. Last but not least, never let the ops catch you lacking. Big facts.
I'll show you when we get back. There's dog. Your video?
Mm-hmm.
We came out here to drift. The spot's trash. There's a lot of people.
Then Sam posted up in the road.
Taking that photo, that's the case.
Get hit, please get hit, please get hit. Man, it's gritting out here.
Hey, little gritty mid elbow. Little gritty mid elbow. Take her around town. Push that shit over.
How about the Bass Pro?
Yeah.
Oh!
God damn.
Oh! Oh no! Yeah, let me see.
This is the stupidest shit I've ever seen.
We're installing the seat into the 350Z. We got the Sparco seat bracket right here, along with some sliders, and the new Sprint. We have our Evo L as well, but we're not putting the Evo L in. We're getting rid of that actually. So, without further ado, let's get into the install. It's a lot easier than you think, and some people just don't know how to do it, so let's do it. Alright, so starting off, we have our Sparco sliders. These are universal fit. As you can see, they come in this weird, like, shrinked plastic wrapping. These should be pretty easy. They go into the bottom of the seat, obviously. Down here, we have our hardware bag. I've already dropped all the hardware out. Washers, bolts, and nuts are all here. The bracket itself, as you can see, these are the 4 mounting points. The angled ones are for the front, just because of the way the 350 is designed. And then this is where our buckle goes. So we are going to be running a stock seat belt, which means we're going to need to put the buckle with the harness onto the bracket. It's not as hard as you think. You remove it from the old seat, put it on the new bracket, put it all in, plug it in, and hopefully you won't have any seatbelt lights. So I'm going to finish unpacking all of this, get it mocked up, and then we'll go from there and show you what tools you need and how easy it is to get this all together. So we've skipped ahead a little bit, but let me walk you guys through before I finish the whole damn seat. So the real way to do this is to get a spacer kit to put between the seat rail and the actual seat. They say it's because this won't clear and you won't be able to slide the seat. However, mine does clear just perfectly on the Sprint, that I'm not going to be using spacers for some reason. I believe on Evo 2, it was Evo L's, any of the bigger seats, you will need that. For this application, it seems totally fine. So from there, you're going to take a size 6 Allen, just like this, run those down. You can run a little bit of thread locker if you'd like. I haven't seen a lot of people do that. I've heard about it. I chose not to, just in case I need to switch setups or something weird. But make sure they're nice and snug. There is probably a torque spec. I'm doing good and hand tight. From there, you just make sure these rails are even. I opted to put this on early on. You don't have to. It makes it easier to slide them. But once you get these parallel and even, push this on, and then I was able to slide it down further enough to get the nut and the bolt and with the spacer or the washer on here. It is the longer of the two. In this kit, they were small and long. The small ones go into the seat, the long ones go into the bracket. What I did is run it through, washer on the bracket bottom side, nut on here, Allen through the bottom, slide this to where you can access both holes on both sides, and apply. It seems to be pretty easy so far. If I need to make adjustments, we'll make adjustments. Also, Annie, say hello. What's up? Yeah. Alright guys, so we just finished getting the seat all set up. Cena is here. Nate also pulled up in the fucking corduroys. He got that pack on him, that Mario Super Circuit. You know what the fuck going on.
Smoking Mario Karts.
Smoking Mario Karts. You got the harness off the old seat. It wasn't that hard. It was a 14 and then a screw, and it kind of slides out. And you got to unclip some little plastic guys in the old seat, on the OEM seat. And then you put in a new bracket. You will need to get a new nut because it doesn't obviously have one. It screws into the OEM seat. Nate is doing some bullshit in the background. But we're ready to toss this in. We'll see how it fits. Hopefully it's good. Slider seems secure. Everything seems ready to go. We will film it once we get in the car. Alright guys, so there you have it. She's in the car. We'll get some more shots tomorrow morning when it's bright out. But fitted well. Looks good. 10 out of 10 install. Not too bad. Alright guys, so it's the next day. We slept on the seat install. I drove it a little bit. Feels actually pretty good. Very tight to your hips. I wouldn't say it's too tight though. It's very comfortable. I daily drove it to work and I drove it for about 2 hours today, pretty consecutively. And I didn't get too sore. My back was doing all right. But let's show you how we got in the car, how everything fits, and how easy it really was to get this into the actual Z. As you can see, seat is in there, looking nice and mighty. It actually has quite a bit of room. Obviously, I don't have a harness. To do this the right way, run a harness, guys, if you're gonna put a seat in your car, but I don't have a cage or anything in yet, so we're just doing stock seat belt for now. But the Sparco seat bracket actually fit perfectly. There wasn't any weird adjustment or like widening of the holes. Let's see if I can get the flash on here for you guys. There are 4 bolts, one back here, 2 up front, and then 1 in the back right corner. The sliders work perfectly. The seat literally is at the perfect position for how I need to reach the pedals. And overall, it was a very easy install. I don't know if you want to assemble the seat in the car. I feel like that'd be a lot harder. For me personally, I found it was easiest to just get the seat rails and the bracket on the seat outside of the car and then put it in. The only hard part I would say you have to deal with is the removal of the seatbelt harness. Now, if you have a Z that has heated seats or powered seats, it's gonna be a little bit different. You're gonna have more wires under there. For me, I have a base, so all I have is the seatbelt harness or the buckle harness. That prevents you, or gives you the dash light that your buckles unbuckled, like your seatbelt's unbuckled. So that was literally one connector. We pulled that, and then on the old seat, it's a screw and a 14, and you pull the bolt out, pull the screw out, pull the cover back, and the buckle comes out. A couple zip ties underneath, and the harness comes with it. And then Sparco actually has, if you look right here, a mounting side or a little bracket area on the actual seat bracket for you to put the buckle. And then we ran the wires underneath the bracket, connected it underneath the seat, and all is good. Overall, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I really love how it looks in the car. I do eventually think I'll switch to a ride down the line, but I got a good deal on the seat and it does exactly what I wanted. It feels good, definitely improves while I'm in the corners. I'm not moving around a lot. I don't mind drifting in the stock Z seats, they're actually pretty good, but this feels 10 times better. The look is very nice, kind of completes the interior in a way that I just didn't have before. So that's pretty exciting. I'm digging that. Overall easiness of this, like a 2. I think anyone could do this with a good amount of tools and nice time. It took me about an hour, and that was just because we had to run to AutoZone to get a nut for the buckle, which is another thing I probably should have mentioned. You will need a nut for the buckle bolt, because the buckle bolt goes into the actual seat, and that's where it threads in. But besides that, super easy. Car looks amazing. I'll throw up some photos right now of the entire finished product. Looks really good at night in photos and all that. Not that that's super important, but not a bad little thing to mention. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this week. Hanging out with the guys, going on a little drive, putting the new seat in. Next week, I think we're gonna have our coilovers in, hopefully, so we will overhaul the coilovers on this car because the K-Sports are pretty old. They're still doing fine, but I want a little bit stiffer setup, so I'm ordering some ISRs on the way. And then I think my buddy has found me a Vertex style rear wing that I might pick up for a pretty good price. Get that wrapped yellow and throw it on. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of wings, but this one's a low kind of B-Wave style. It's the Vertex. I'll throw a picture up as well. It's a good looking wing. It's probably one of the only wings I really want to run on this car. So we might toss that on. And then I'm still in search of a Vertex front bumper and Vertex side skirts. Hopefully, eventually we'll find those. There's a set in Cali. I just don't have time to go to Cali right now, and I'm not paying for shipping. So, all in all, good day. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed the content. We're trying to get back more active and do more stuff for you guys. So, we'll catch you next week. Hopefully, ISR, coil install, Vertex wing, and then after that, I believe end of the month, we're gonna have the Halloween drift event, which I will hopefully be ready to go for, get this car ready and get some cool clips for you, because my first event, the cameras failed us. So, it is what it is. Thank you guys for watching. Love all your support, and have a fantastic day. Tell your homies you love them, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
I made these niggas dip.